This is my Wednesday review for Ian McGowan's Atonement. And I've got to tell you guys, I'm totally, completely on the fence about this. I'm literally, honestly, more than halfway through, and I am on the fence about it. It's a good book, but that comes later. I have a note before I rant about Atonement and completely forget. I went to the library yesterday, which I love the library. I'm a big library supporter. I would volunteer if I could. I don't have the time to volunteer though. So I went to but I don't usually go. I don't have the time to volunteer, hence to go anyways. But I did go this time because while reading Atonement, I realized something. I needed a short, sparkly, sort of glittery adventure book that had no strings attached cuteness to it, but also adventure. And I went to the YA section because where else can you find sparkly, glittery adventure and unhinged romance without boundaries and stuff like that? YA. And this is the book that I chose. The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman, part of his Dark Materials trilogy. No, his Dark Materials trilogy. It's not. You get the idea. This was it was the worst book I could pick for a light YA read because it is an amazing book. I'm on chapter 5. I am hooked on it. I'm only reading Atonement out of love for you guys because I will explain later. But I'm hooked on it. I cannot wait to finish this. I cannot wait to pick it up after this. After, of course, I finish Atonement and after I finish this video. But it was the worst choice for a light YA read to accompany Atonement because it is just as slow-moving and deeply intricate book as Atonement is, and that sucks. Because I was expecting a glittery, sparkly adventure, and I have to actually think about what I'm reading instead of breezing by and getting it on the get-go. I have to use my imagination. I like using my imagination, just not for a book that I'm just trying to breeze right through to clear my head. And I also got Dragon Spell by you can't see the author, by Donita K. Paul, which was a request by John DCLA, I think is his username. So John DCLA, hello, if you're watching this. If you're not, I'm doing a review on the book you wanted me to review. Next week I'm going to be finishing it. I don't know. Probably next week, yeah. So, here's the deal. The books are fine. I'm not going to rant about the content of the book, except for, of course, what I said about The Golden Compass, it being a little slower than most YA novels. What I am going to rant about is their condition, because I'm angry and disappointed and shocked that I had to deep clean these books before I could pick up. You know, I read one page and I was like, I'm not going to read a page when it's this dirty and this, you know, look at the little plastic thing that they use to protect books in the library. There's that one, and then there's this right here, and there's water stains all over the book, and the Golden Compass has water stains as well. I mean, besides the ripped spine, which I don't like it when books are ripped at all, and the dog-eared copies, but I'm fine with dog ears because at least it shows that they were read. Just not ripped spines and ripped pages and water-stained pages, because that sucks as well. This is the deplorable condition that these books are in. The ripped spines, the ripped plastic covering the water-stained pages, the other unmentionable content that I had to sit there with a rubber glove on and scrape off the page. I'm mad at people who would deliberately, because sometimes people don't do it deliberately, but if you don't do it deliberately, wipe them off, I guess, I don't know. Clean it before you return it. Books are supposed to be kept in the condition I have all of my books, which are, you know, they're like children. They're fragile and you have to take care of them or they will break apart at the seams. That was a very nice analogy that I had there. Okay, so that was my, I'm disappointed and angry and sad that books can get in this terrible, terrible, terrible state. Shame on you guys who do that. Back to Atonement. What I was saying is, I'm on the fence about this book. I honestly am. Because it is a good book. It's an amazing book. I mean, I'm not going to rant about how bad the book is if it's not a bad book. It's just not my cup of tea. Because I picked it up because I watched the trailer. I didn't think about going on Spark Notes. I didn't think about listening to reviews, author interviews about the book. I didn't think about doing any of this. I just saw the book. I remembered the book. I saw the book and I bought it because of the cover. And usually that never fails me. This time it did because I don't like the book. I like the book, but I don't at the same time. I like the characters. I like the storyline is amazing. I mean, the plot, the idea of the story is great. Except it's so slow. It's a slower read. And usually I'm okay with slower reads because slower reads means that usually there's more detail to it. There's more feelings to it. And that's all in this book. There's details. There's emotions. It's emotionally charged. It's this tense thing. My brother is screaming for my mom. So if you hear that, I'm so sorry. That's my brother. I just didn't like this. I mean, I like slow novels, so me saying that I don't like a slow novel is like, it's the biggest thing that happens in sliced bread is me denying the good word of a, slow novel, because that's probably the kind of novel that I like to read more than, I don't know, James Bond adventure-y stuff, unless I'm reading YA novels to clear my head before my brain explodes. Like when I read Anna Karenina, I had to read like 10 YA novels just to clear my head or my brain would have exploded. I'm on the fence right now. I'm on the fence because I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. So, what to do besides, I don't know, be on the fence if that's the case. Eventually, if I ever get big enough on YouTube to do a book giveaway with people actually requesting me to mail them my books, this will probably be in there. Just because I honestly don't know if I'm going to end up wanting to keep this later on in life. Because it was just it's a disappointment to me. And it's a disappointment to say it's disappointment, because I'm usually so excited about reading new books. I'm usually excited about amplifying my love for literature by picking up books that I have no knowledge about and loving them, and saying that a book is a disappointment is like saying, I hate a child, and I don't hate I don't hate children. So it's sad to say that a book is a disappointment to me. And most people are like, what is she ranting on about? Why does she seem so touched at the fact that she does not like a book? Just say you don't like a book. No, because it's a sad event when you don't like a book, because that's what books are there for. They're for your entertainment. They're for people to like. And I know people say there's books for everyone, there's genres for everyone. I like to keep an open mind about my genres, and this just, I'm legitimately sad about this because I thought I would like it. I thought I would like it. I thought I would be entranced by it. I thought I would recommend it and shout it from the rooftops. Atonement by Ian McEwan is amazing. Go and read it. Download it on your Kindle or buy it from a bookstore. Or order it on Amazon. Do whatever you have to do. Buy it and read it today. But I'm not going to say that because, well, I am going to say that. Buy it if you want. Make your own assumptions, but my assumption is that I'm on the fence. So Friday is going to be odd. Friday I'm going to have my work cut out for me to review something that I'm on the fence about. Because usually I'm not on the fence when it comes to reviews. This time I am, so I don't know how I'm going to structure that. So look forward to Friday, because it'll be different. Bye.